Jez here. Oh, look at my mat. Jez here from Nigezza.blogspot.com. I'm here with, I think it's number 5 of my Advent projects. This one's going to be for a wine bottle tag, and I took inspiration from this one, which was one of the swaps I got on stage, and I just loved the simplicity of it. I have got a wine bottle tag die set which we sold last year, which is still on clearance, but this is just really simple with a rectangle and a circle in it and scored, which I thought was lovely. And this is from Amy Nash at Stampin Magic, and I really love it, but I don't have this set, so I'm going to do it a little bit differently. So I've already made one using the lovely half full set, and I love that sentiment there. Wine improves with age, and we improve with wine. And I've used some of our ribbon there that I've not used before, and I thought it worked really well with these papers, and one of our little gems. And I did what you used to do when you were a kid. Did you do that, or was it just me? We used to colour in all the little loops, and I thought that gave it a nice effect. So I'm doing it differently. I'm sort of taking inspiration from that paper because I've got it, and I like the silver embossing, so I'm going to do that. So you simply need, you can change the dimensions. This is the one I've used, which are actually a little bit bigger, as you can see, but that's to take the sentiment that I'm going to use. So this is 2 3/8 wide by 5 7/8 long. So basically it's half a piece of A4, so you can get, I think, 10 out of a piece of A4, maybe 8, can't remember. So you can make a lot, and at Christmas time you go around to people's houses with a bottle of wine, so they don't necessarily need wrapping up, because you're gonna drink it there and then. So my thoughts was I'd just put this over the bottle that I'm taking for us to drink, so it looks, nice, but not necessarily fully wrapped. So the sentiment I'm going to use is from Oh What Fun, and I'm using the Wishing You a Sweet Season because I'm going to make this tag for some pudding wine, which is something that my other half particularly is partial to, and I like it too, and so we are taking some pudding wine with us this weekend, in fact, when I'm getting together with my family. So I've got that ready mounted, and I'm going to do that bit first. So I'm taking a bit of Whisper White, and I'm going to stamp in Versamark, and I'm going to do some heat embossing in silver, same as Amy's tag. So just going to put that up there. I didn't use my embossing buddy, did I? Do you know, useless when it comes to remembering to do that. Oh well, we'll see how it turns out. So got my silver embossing powder. Sprinkle it over. That's okay. I think we'll get away with no embossing body on that. Right, let's get my heat tool fired up. Let's watch the magic. There we go. Slipped it back on then. Right, and I'm going to cut that out using our Starburst punch, because the background of the paper is little bursts of snowflakes, and I thought that would look nice. And then I'm going to cut silver circle to mat it. so that will mat lovely on the back of that. So I'm going to find my glue and stick it down. I'm going to open a new Tombow, because I was crafting last night downstairs in front of the telly and I've left it down there. I don't really want to stop and start this video for a change. It is just need to hold it a little bit longer when you're using our mirror card, because it slips a bit. There we go. I'll leave that to one side, and now let's get doing this. So we need to score this at 2 inches. That's where we're doing. Oh, can't pick anything up. So 2 inches for the score line. Don't know why I'm doing it on the side, because that's a bit idiotic, isn't it? Well, like a dog's hind leg there. Don't know what I was thinking of. Just a quick score. Burnish even. There we go. That's that done. And I'm going to adhere these to there and to there, and cut the hole out separately. The way that Amy did it, she's actually, oh no, she did do that. She did cut them out together. I thought she did it separately, and that's a bit of a faff. So I'm doing them together. So I'm going to make sure that the glue goes all the way across, because I'm cutting out the centre. Whilst I'm holding that down, I'd cut out the centre before, so I should have a little disc, which I can't find, so I'm going to cut another one. So to help get it in the right place, I'm using the 1 3/8 punch, because it is actually the smallest circle that I have. So I'm just cutting a little one out, and then I'm going to use just a light glue stick, because I don't want this to be in a permanent. And I'm just going to sort of eyeball it into the middle. That'll do. And then now I can see where I want to punch. Oh, look at that. Try not to make it permanent. Didn't stick at all. There we go. And then we'll line it up and punch. And that does it nicely. So now I've got a disc for the next time. I'm going to make one, unless I lose it like I did before. And then we need some ribbon, and I've got some silver ribbon. This is from last year, which I've still got loads of, so I'm using it up. I'm sure you've all got different things in your stash, so I'm just going to sort of loop it round and then to there, to give it the sort of size I want. That'll do. Skizzers. Give it a snip. They both snip nicely. Might snip that one a bit more. There we go. Oh, there's like a shower of glitter there. Right, and then I'm going to stick this in place. I might use a glue dot to stick them in place. There's my pokey tool. It's because I've been part crafting downstairs and part upstairs. Because I've been binge watching whilst crafting, because I can. So, gonna go for about there. Stick that round. Have it coming down. Stick that on top. About there. So that's my ribbon in place, and then I'm going to get some dimensionals to pop the sentiment up. If I could actually see my sentiment. Oh, there it is. Marvellous. So I'm going to pop my sentiment up, and so I'm going to stick one in the middle there. One on the side there, one on the side there. I'm going to stick one to hold that in place there, and I'll stick one to my grid paper, it would seem, to there, hold that in place. Okay. And I'm going to cut one in half. What am I like? That's why I use my pokey tool, because my nails are rubbish and that one's really, really sore. There. I don't want this one to come off. There we go. So let's get these off. Do you know, I might stick some glue dots underneath actually. So they're all off. Sticking some glue dots underneath the sides of that ribbon, just to be sure, that they don't come up. Oh, I haven't took the backing off that one. There we go. So I haven't took the backing off that one either. There we go. So stick that on there. So there we go. That's my wine bottle tag, and I have got a wine bottle here, a little mini one to stick on, just to show that it will go over a wine bottle quite nicely. So that's that one, that's the other one I made, and that's the one that inspired me. Okay, all the measurements and everything will be over on my blog, nigezza.blogspot.com. Hope you like it.